We are live at
We are live.
8:30. This is
Finally.
late for you. I mean, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
Do you, do
fine.
you
I
need
just
do you need some coffee or something? I mean, I know this is really
no.
late for you.
I know. Usually I'm asleep by 8:15, but no.
so
No,
you're
my
so you're
I
asleep while we're still recording
no
usually.
no my bed we go to bed at like 12:30 every night because I don't have to get till 9. So I'm like, I go wake up at I'll get 8:45. I'll get my phone for 5 minutes, brush my teeth, and then run downstairs, basically naked because I work from home. So
So you're usually naked right away.
yeah, I mean, I go to sleep naked, then I run downstairs. I'll maybe wrap myself up in a blanket. That's about it.
Oh, that's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
That's adorable.
Isn't it?
I mean,
But
I'm telling you, dude. It's it's what you do in these days and age, you go to the
mhm.
place, you do the thing, and then when you do the thing with the place, you know what I'm talking about, people.
I do. I think everyone knows what we're talking about.
Yep. Give me 1 second. I'm posting us to the Twitter as well real
Uh,
quick. Do, 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 do. And then we will go. Oh, what the heck? It's saying I'm way too long.
yeah, it sucks with the Twitter. Like, what sentences don't need to be in here?
Yep, that's exactly it. And then I'm gonna, with the little bit of room I do have, I'm gonna do hashtag podcast. Hashtag anal glands. Oh, that give us the wrong people. We don't need that.
Mm.
Hashtag vlog. There we go. And that's tweeted live. All right, so we're tweeted out. We're good. We got that. We're on all platforms. Everything's working today.
Good times. I'm glad.
Good
I'm happy
times.
for.
Let me make sure. I'm going to check all the streaming real quick. Yes, we're streaming on Twitch. We're streaming on YouTube. We're streaming on Facebook. We're also streaming on Grinder.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm, earlier today, somebody walked up to me and said, "If you could do anything in your life, what would you do?" And it's like, man, I would wrestle around naked with my co-host from Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do in a kiddie pool while eating SpaghettiOs. And that cute. Let's hit the music.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, movie suckers of all ages, this is Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we're bringing you two, yes, count them, not one, not negative one, not even 1.5, but two movies that we watched out there. And we are going to review for you. And there'll be a new segment. And we'll make fun of each other. And we'll tell you about our personal lives. And we might get naked. Chris might get naked. Chris,
I plan on it.
Chris is really all about showing everybody his new kitty. So we'll talk about that definitely. But the movies we're reviewing today, first, on the Paramount Plus streaming service or at your local movie theater, no matter which way you want to go see it. It is the prequel to Orphan, First Kill, starring Isabel Furman. I knew I was going to mess that up. Isabel Furman.
Where's Loverboy? Oh, I see. You were gonna help him, right? Well, that's sweet. No, it's too bad that you couldn't help your little friend. That little girl. What was her name again? Rue? Yeah, well, we killed her. And now, we're gonna kill you.
From the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
And like 5 seconds later, she dies.
Spoil
And
it.
is it a spoiler alert? It's been like 10 years, man.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
everybody's
yeah. I
seen
guess
Hunger
you're right. I
Games
guess
at
you're
this point.
right.
If you haven't seen Hunger Games, I don't know what to tell you. Also co-starring in this movie is Julia Stiles.
You don't take steroids, do you? Because I've heard that steroids can severely disintegrate your package. I mean, not that I'm thinking about your package. That's not the point.
Let's hope not.
Well, the point is, they kick our butts every year, and I was thinking I devised a plan that will enable us to finally defeat them.
Which is?
That thing that you taught us.
What thing?
Misdirection.
I taught you that?
Yeah, you or Siegfried or Roy. Anyway, that's not important. Think about it. They're looking left, and we're running right. Bang, we score. We win.
Okay, but how do we get him to look left?
Like this.
In case you didn't know, that's Julia Stiles shows her titties to the teacher in that scene of 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yes, from 10 Things I Hate About. I tried to get so many things from different movies that she was in, but nothing was like as extended as it was like in 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah, like
then
that
also
it's
co-star.
1999. It's like the quintessential pre 9/11 movie. You know, like
Yeah,
everything was going great.
Everything was going great in the 90s. What happened?
Yeah.
We don't know. Also in this movie, person I didn't even know existed. I didn't even know this guy existed.
Yeah.
Brother to Kiefer Sutherland, son of Donald Sutherland, Rousseff Sutherland.
There were these two girls having drinks with a couple Australians. They were getting really drunk. This one girl, she couldn't have been more than 90 pounds.
Did you come here to turn yourself in?
No, I came here for you to help me.
Yeah, that's Rossum Sutherland. Yeah, I didn't know who he was either. I was like, who's this handsome man in this movie? Turns out it's Rossum Sutherland.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I even found a scene that I was going to try to get a clip from, but he didn't have enough words in it, and it was between him and his father, Donald Sutherland.
Oh yeah, wow.
From a show that they did together. It was just like they were in a scene for like less than 5 minutes together. But I couldn't get anything good. And also in this movie, the one, the only Hiro Kanagawa.
Hiro Kanagawa.
That's what I said. Hiro Kanagawa. I just said that.
Kanagawa.
That's what I said. Kanagawa.
Confirmation bias. He's saying the universal translator's been so successful because we tend to look for and find what's familiar to us. Species that communicate verbally, for example. Since we know nothing about the Tensi, it's naive to assume the translator would even work.
Yeah, so that's from Star Trek, right?
Yeah, Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah, the one that was on, you could think in UPN, right? Or is that Voyager?
I think that's Voyager because Discovery is on Paramount Plus.
Oh, okay. In that case,
yeah, that's one of the big Star Trek shows.
Right the draws. Picard's on there too, right?
Yeah, Picard and Strange New Worlds.
Okay,
all of them really good. And Lower Decks. Oh my gosh, Lower Decks is hilarious. Hilarious. But that's Orphan First Kill. That's the first movie we'll review today, and the second movie we're going to review. Thanks to Chris. All thanks to Chris. This movie's all thanks to Chris. There's only like 5 other movies you could have picked. We'll talk about it later, though. Is The Invitation, featuring Natalie Emmanuel.
I didn't trust them. I trust you.
Now, why would you trust us? You barely know us.
I know enough. Ex-cop, military, something like that. The way you took out them guys shows training. Tech guy, offended by the hacker remark, naturally. Alpha. Mrs. Alpha. Joker.
Wrong. Double Alpha. Man candy. You know what I'm saying?
Man, sit your candy ass down.
That's from Fast and Furious 7, right?
Yeah, and she was also, and of course, she was in Game of Thrones, which is her big. I actually watched another movie she was in that wasn't that good. It had the dude from Office Space, the main character from Office Space. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Ron Livingston.
Rob Livingston, thank you. And that movie was not good. It was about them doing a threesome. Is weird.
With Anders talking about, I forget the name of it though.
Yeah, she spent the night or something like that, or Hope spent the night or something like that. Then co-starring in the movie with her is Thomas Doherty.
Don't scare you. That's my speciality.
Harry.
What did you do with Ben? Oh, we nicked him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you want to see him again, Mal, come to the chip shop tonight. Alone. Uma wants a little visit. Oh, Jay. Seems like you've lost your touch.
Jake.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever that was.
That is from Descendants. That was from the Descendants, dude. Because he plays the descendant of Captain Hook.
Yeah.
In all three of the Descendant movies. Did you know that?
No, did not know that. I didn't watch Descendant or Descendant movies.
And also Stephanie Cornelusa is in this as well.
On my first date with Tyrell, I saw this stunning redhead wearing a pair of cubic zirconia earrings. I asked him what he would do to get me those earrings. He told me he would do whatever was necessary. I told him I wanted him to fuck that woman and bring me her earrings. The next morning, I woke up to a gift. These are the cheapest things I own, yet they're my favorite.
For Mr. Robot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I started rewatching it last night because of that. And of course, man, I was so happy to see this guy. I'm a big fan of him. Sean Perwetti.
I told you to let me do the talking, did I not? And did you do the talking? Yes. I think you'll find, yes, you did do the talking.
To be fair, I think the result would have been similar in any case.
If, Master Bruce, we are lucky enough to walk away from this alive, let this be a lesson to you. And another thing, pick your battles. Don't let them pick you. Right! On your honor, I win. We walk.
As the role of Alfred Pennyworth in Gotham.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorites. Oh, my gosh. He made the whole show worth it.
Is he the best Alfred there's ever been?
Oh, man. That's such a hard
Because
question.
I know you like Michael Caine as Alfred.
Michael Caine's a good Alfred, but he wasn't like, he didn't fight. And I always read the comics as Alfred Pennywise being someone that used to be a Secret Service man. So,
okay.
I like Michael Caine. Jeremy Irons did a good job too.
I mean, I bet you can still. I think you can still wipe up with it. You can still fuck people up, Jeremy Irons.
Oh yeah, that's why I was like, Jeremy Irons is still really good. But yeah, that's the other one. That is The Invitation. Chris, tell everybody where they can find us and where we are located.
You can find us online at moviesunset.net. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/moviesunset podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. You can find us on Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. We're also on the Bonfire. Go to bonfire.com/moviesdon'tsuck. Something to do for merch. And if you want to send us an old-fashioned email, if you're let out like that, you can email us at info@moviesdon'tsuck.net or moviesdon'tsuckpodcast@gmail.com, and we'll definitely get back to you. What do we do for who are we talking about today, dude?
If you got a small business, we like to advertise you, and especially if people are like, yeah, go ahead, advertise us. I am doing that today for a location that actually I have been to myself. It is called Crawl Pappy's Bar and Grill. Now, let me show you the front of this place because you would never guess what was on the inside when you look at this. Look at that. You saw that. It's literally, as I say, a cozy bar grill tucked back behind the flagpole in the Country Club Plaza. Daily food and drink specials. This is literally hidden. It is hidden back in the back part. Now, the inside of it looks like this. It has like a nice little bar, a little stage where on Wednesdays and Friday nights they have live music and stuff. But look at this, Chris. This is why. This is the reason to go there. Look at this food.
You know, I'm
gumbo.
I am from Louisiana, so I know all about Cajun food. I
Oh,
can't wait.
dude, they know all about Cajun food.
I can't wait to go.
Literally, right next to them is this really expensive fish restaurant. I mean, like $50, $80 a plate. You
Mhm.
know, they get their fish and their stuff from them. So, like, it's this little dive bar next to this really expensive restaurant, and they get the same fish. So the shrimp, the fish, the crab, all of it. Like, oh, and their wings.
Dude,
Oh, look at their wings. Ah, oh, I love their wings.
we got to go there when next time
Oh,
we come down, dude.
oh, dude, yeah, it is. Like, look at their symbol. I
Uh,
love them, and it's just a nice little dive bar, man. I'm telling you, it is one of my favorite
I
little
know
locations here in the Tulsa area.
you
You
and
can
I are
find it. Go ahead.
you and I are fan of dive bars.
Oh, I
So
love a good dive bar. And the people there, the everybody. We went there, we've been there twice now. And both times we went there, the people were nice. The people inside were nice. It was just a great location. The food was good both times. And they're called Crawl Pappy's Bar and Grill. They are just a little tucked away little bar right here in Tulsa. They are located at 3344 East 51st Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And they are, you can find them on Facebook, but I mean, they don't really share a lot of stuff on Facebook, to
yeah.
be honest. Don't really need to because
Yeah.
they make their money, dude. I mean, it's not expensive at all.
Yeah.
You can find them on Facebook at facebook.com/ Crawl Pappy's Bar and Grill. And I'm telling you, that's about the only presence they have online. They don't need more. They make enough money. I just want to give them a shout because, man, I am telling you, I haven't had good shrimp and gumbo like that from a restaurant in
Yeah.
such a while where I was like, oh, like there's another one in town. I'm not going to say their name. I'm not going to diss them that I know I've told you about that. I was like, man, this is pretty good. But this one tastes like grandma made it. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like all their food just tastes like I one time I got a chicken sandwich because I
Mhm.
wanted something a little healthier.
Yeah.
Just a grilled chicken sandwich. It was seasoned and like the food that came, like it was just ridiculous. And I took a bite. I was like, man, I just ordered a chicken sandwich, and this is like one of the best chicken sandwiches I ever had. So if you guys get a chance, if you're ever in the Tulsa area, Crawl Pappy's Bar and Grill, live music Wednesdays and Fridays, and they have all kinds of specials every day of the week. Everything from gumbo to etouffee to
Oh man, I can't wait to get some. I want to get some face so badly when we get out there.
Dude, when you come down here, we'll go to both locations, and you can both different places. The other place, and you can figure it out. I don't know, man. That's the hardest part about going places. Like when I come up to Kansas City, I always want to go to like the 4 restaurants I loved in
Yeah.
Kansas City every time.
Yeah.
Like when I go, so it's kind of hard when people come down and they're like, "Where do you want to go eat?" And it's like, dude, there's so many places I could go.
But
I feel exhausted already.
I know you have a big weekend coming up.
Oh yeah, here we go. Everybody watching, here you go. Here is my big weekend. I have a 3-day rock concert called Rocklahoma, Korn, Shinedown, Evanescence, Seether, Cypress Hill. I mean, I'm gonna try to see. I'm not gonna go to Friday night because it's like just Shinedown, and I've seen them like 104 times
Yeah.
because they used to play in Kansas City all the time. Then
Yeah.
on Saturday, when I'm going to be at the concert, one wrestling pay-per-view is going on at the same time. The first Notre Dame game's going on, so I got to figure out when to watch that stuff. Like, because after the concert, I'm going to come home and probably crash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
And
You'll be
then-
outside in the heat all day, so
Yeah, and then I'm going to go back the next day. Then on Sunday, All Out for AEW wrestling is happening from Chicago, and Worlds Collide, which is another WWE platform, is going to be happening. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Like literally, it's going to be me catching up on that. Like I told my wife, I go, any moment we're not at that concert, you do realize I'm either going to be watching wrestling or football. And I apologize now for all of that.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I mean, I know you're excited. I'm not doing anything really exciting this weekend. Just sort of relaxing. It's Labor Day weekend, so I get a day off, 3-day weekend. I'm taking my wife on a date tomorrow. Saturday we're having friends over for games, and Sunday and Monday I'm just gonna be hanging out.
Watching She-Hulk.
I don't think I watched I haven't gotten to She-Hulk yet. You know.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
dude, it is so funny. Let me just go into this. Like the beginning. Okay, one, she talks to you,
Mm-hmm.
so she breaks the fourth wall.
Okay.
Like at certain points in the show, and like there's this one point in the episode today, which she's like, "Don't think that this is just going to be a show just full of cameos and that's it," you know. And then she thought about it. She's like, "Well, I mean, I guess in episode 1 we had Bruce Banner, and then last episode we had the Abomination, and this episode is Wong. Okay, well, let's just remember whose show this is." And then the title comes up, She-Hulk. Like, it was so funny. Like, basically, Abomination is getting paroled, and he is going to go start a cult. Like, it was just, and this one guy was in court because a shapeshifter shapeshift herself into being Megan the Stallion.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And they're like, "You really thought that was Meg the Stallion?" and stuff like that. And then there's these great scenes with Meg the Stallion, even after credit scenes with her and She-Hulk, that is hilarious.
Well, I will try to get that. You know, me either watching.
They're only like 20-minute episodes, man. They're not long at all. It's like a TV. It's a TV show.
Me and Lee are going back and forth to The Boys and The Only Burners in the Building. So
we already watched all those.
Oh yeah.
And we're finishing up Better Call Saul. We got 3 more episodes of Better Call Saul.
I don't want to know anything else about Better Call Saul. I'm waiting that last season.
Oh man, Better Call Saul. Oh dude, when he dies, it so sucks.
But yeah, you guys know that anyway.
That's a fake spoiler. That's not real.
Yeah.
You can't kill the lead guy.
I did get a tattoo on Monday. You know.
Yeah, you got a nice little pussy tattooed on you.
I got a ghost cat. You know, it's sort of a tribute to my my last cat who passed, Olive. So. Yeah, I know. So it's a ghost kitty. It's cute as fuck. It still hurts. You know, I am fine getting tattoos. I never bitch or moan or anything like that. But the aftercare is what gets to me. I'm just like, fuck. I have to like wait. You know, I have to clean it and then shine it up with tattoo. It's just son of a bitch. But you know, I want another tattoo. I want to keep. I just want I was thinking maybe I should get one every month until I'm filled up. You know.
Till it's completely done.
Yeah.
One every month. I wish I could get one every month, dude. Like, I want at least 10 more tattoos.
Yeah. I mean, I have 5 now, so.
I know I want a Notre Dame Irish guy. I'm thinking I want the Goblin King. I think I want Undertaker, like one of the evil Undertaker looks.
Oh yeah, you would just do his face, right? The whole right?
No, like the whole. I want the whole silhouette and everything.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to do like the long jacket, like the evil sorcerer look. Like,
so
I want it to where it almost doesn't look like Undertaker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What happened? What happened to Kane?
He became a mayor.
Yeah, is that okay? I mean, I know he became mayor. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. But what's your question exactly about him?
Okay, so I think you posted something about like all the wrestlers that went a different way. And someone said King fizzled out or some shit like that. I'm like, what? What happened to King?
Oh, he got canceled because he supported the wrong side of a political issue that I'm not going to say.
Okay,
but he supported the wrong side of a political issue, and so basically all the culture was like the cancel culture came after him and canceled him out. Even though he still got revoted in Tennessee.
Well, it's Tennessee. So, but I do want to mention something sad I learned today, and it's bummed me out big time. Is that No Effects are breaking up in 2023?
Oh, are they breaking up or just retiring?
They said they're breaking up, and they're playing their last shows in 2023. So it's been 40 years. So it had a good run.
Man, I don't know, man. 40 years, that ain't that long.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
But I think I'm ready to talk about movies, dude.
Yeah, let's talk about Orphan First Kill.
Orphan First Kill, directed by William Brent Bell. William Brent Bell, he's He's made movies before. He's
He's
directed
made
Stay
movies
Alive.
before.
Yeah.
He's made some movies before. Who knows?
He made Stay Alive, Separation, Brahms, The Boy 2. You know, horror films that people may or may have not seen. Written by David Coggs Hall, David Leslie Johnson made Goldrick, and Alex Mace. This stars Isabel Furman as Esther.
Where's Loverboy?
Also, Julia Stiles as Trisha Albright.
You don't take steroids, do you? Because
And then Ross Sutherland is Alan Albright.
There were these two girls having drinks with a couple Australians.
And Hiro Kanagawa as Detective Donnan.
Confirmation bias.
And Matthew Finley plays Gunnar Albright. Samantha Walsh was Dr. Seeger. And there's a bunch of other people in this. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for Orphan First Kill?
Orphan First Kill. Esther's terrifying saga continues in the thrilling prequel to the original and shocking horror hit. Orphan, after orchestrating a brilliant escape from the Estonian psychiatric facility, Esther travels to America by impersonating the missing daughter of a wealthy family. Yet an unexpected twist arises that pits her against a mother who will protect her family from the murderous child at any cost.
So, Orphan, the original came out 13 years ago, and I had to think about if I'd seen it. And I realized I had seen Orphan in theaters the last time.
I've seen it several times. I love the original Orphan. I've shown it to people.
So, they got Isabel Furman again to play Esther, and I guess I think they did some digital de-aging on her, right, throughout the whole movie, which was good. It looked
makeup.
good.
It was more makeup. Actually, here I got one for that.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that it? No. Oh, here it is. Here it goes. Oh, boom. There it is. According to director William Brent Bell, they didn't use a lot of digital effects to do this. They actually instead used makeup, forced perspective, and a body double for certain shots.
Yeah.
So The Hobbit.
Yeah. So Esther, Esther or Isabel Furman, they got her to look younger somehow from 13 years ago. And I mean, because she looked pretty young as it is, but this movie is it's pretty neat. It's got like twists and turns in it.
Dude, pretty neat. Let's talk about this movie. Let's just dive into it. Don't. I feel like you're hiding yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I fucking loved it. Because at first I went to start watching this movie and I saw the beginning of it and I was like, shit, man, they're gonna make this exactly like the original. And then as the description says, there's a twist, and because of that twist, that original way they made this story go, this story became really, really fucking like all of a sudden I was really interested in this movie.
Yeah, for the first like 30 minutes, man, I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? I'm like, it's just the first movie again, and then they're gonna bullshit it so it's a prequel. No, there is a twist there, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, now I'm about this. I'm like, there's already rumors that they're working on a third one. Great. I'm good with it as long as the story is fresh. I get the idea starts as the same, but you can start with the same thing. Like you can have two guys in a convenience store selling people stuff, and as long as you put a twist on what those two guys are doing, why they're selling stuff at a convenience store, like putting them in a fast food joint, and then they buy the convenience store and do,
Or the one guy's selling garlic and butter chips, and the other guy's selling garlic and cheddar chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The twist, man. It's just a twist.
The cheddar.
But I was at first, I was kind of like, it's kind of going to be the same.
No, it surprised me.
To be honest,
time.
I love the surprises. Julia Stiles, man.
Where's she been, man? Where's she been?
I mean, dude, I guess she kind of. I saw like 100 different videos like, why doesn't Julia Stiles get hired anymore? Then I went and looked her net income.
She's doing lots of stuff. She's doing lots of television.
Yeah,
and that's easy to do. So but like when it comes to like leading lady stuff in Hollywood,
she's worth $20 million. So she kind of, if you don't spend like like crazy,
I'm sure she wants to spend time with her family, man. Like why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now this is one of the main facts I learned about this. The
Mhm.
reason this film exists is that this film is to cover up the plot hole from the first film, which
Yeah.
how exactly did Esther get from Estonia to American orphanage without by not being dropped off by anybody, no paperwork, nothing existed. Like even with fake paperwork, there's no way they could have done it.
Yeah.
And so this was they wanted to do a series of these movies. I don't know how many they're going to do, but they wanted to, because Paramount Plus is trying to find properties that they own now that they're like, what can we do with this?
Yeah.
What can we work this? Can we make this be something? Because I even watched a video today about like 1984, 1983, 1982, somewhere around there, when like Grease 2 came out, and like Paramount Plus, it seems like every 20 years does this thing where they just like release all sequels like within a
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
did like so many sequels, like Friday the 13th 3D came out that year, like all these sequels and stuff. And I think that's kind of where they're at right now, is we're like, let's do some sequels on some of our properties, see if we can get anything from these.
You know what's cool about actually having Orphan on Paramount Plus is that you don't have to pay $5 to watch the other Orphan because it's on Paramount Plus. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like so a lot of times when we were about to watch sequel, like, okay, we need to go back and rewatch the original, so we're still fresh. So we don't have to watch some YouTube video on getting caught up. With this one, you're like, oh, there's Orphan right there. I'm paying money for it because it's right next to
Yeah,
it.
I mean, literally, trying to do the news and stuff like that. I saw news segments where people were like, they took off Avatar off of all platforms right now because the second Avatar is going to be coming up. Brad Pitt movies were pretty much taken off of all streaming platforms, including Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which
Oh, dude,
pissed
I
me.
love that movie so much.
I literally had to go find that movie and get it so I could, because I wanted to watch it the other day when I was doing the clips.
So do you own it now?
Yeah. I literally have it in my living room. Me and my wife watched it last night. That's what she fell asleep to. But I like this movie. I thought
it was really good.
I thought the Esther character, or Liana, or whatever her name is this week, Isabel Fuhrman. I like Isabel Fuhrman.
Yeah.
I think she's one of those actresses that the more she gets some work out there and stuff, she's going to get hired for a lot more stuff. And good to her. And Julia Stiles, I thought was great. I think she maybe needs to do some more horror movies or something like that.
That seems like be a good sort of fit for her, like in this at this stage in her career, to be like in horror films like this, like Isabel Fuhrman.
Horror films. I want to see her in like a suspense thriller, like I guess the best example would be like Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, that'd be
something
good.
like that.
Yeah.
I think Julia Stiles is the perfect person for that. I feel like she could fit that Jodie Foster area, where Jodie Foster is now a little bit older and she's doing more of the production company and stuff. I think Julia Stiles could fit that margin there that's needed in Hollywood for that.
And Ross Sutherland didn't know exist, brother Kiefer, son of Donald Sutherland. I didn't know he did shit, but apparently he does shit.
No, I didn't either. I guess he's been making movies for like 10 years. I saw like a bunch of clips of different stuff he did. There's a war movie he did, which is considered one of the most realistic war movies of all time. It was in the top 10 of what veterans thought was more realistic. Now I'll find the name of it. We can talk while I'm doing this.
Hi Neil, do you like violence? Because there's tons of this. There's tons of violence in this movie.
Violence.
So yeah,
Gosh, what was the name of that movie?
But yeah,
I can't remember. I can't remember. I saw a really good clip though. I can't remember what one it was, but it was a pretty recent movie he did where he was a officer. But
all right, dude. But yeah, I like this movie. It's you're talking about Hyena Road? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Look at me pulling out information. No, but Orphan for School, I liked it. It was it was not. I mean, it's not scary because it's just spooky. You know, they a lot of times depict this spooky little kid to do thing, but you find out a little bit more out, you know, why she is the way she is in this. She's it's great. It's spooky. It's got all the
Yeah.
stuff you want in it. It's also super violent, and the twist in this is unbelievable. like you know, like you learn more, and that twist it keeps on twisting too. You know, like you learn more and more of that.
Yeah,
'Cause
dude. Like like as soon as the twist happens, they're like, "Oh, go. We're gonna keep adding to that twist.
Yeah.
That twist is not gonna go away anytime soon. Let's just keep going with
And
this."
it kind of blew my fucking mind, really, like when it happened. And so I remember going out loud. My wife's doing something like pottery, and I go, "What in the fuck?" Like I said that out loud, and he was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "It's just the movie."
The movie's weird, man. The movie's weird.
Yeah.
It's touching
So
me in places I don't want to be touched.
you're gonna get squirmy. You're gonna get kind of nervous. You're gonna get you you might laugh if you're fucked up like Neil is. And yeah, Orphan First Kill. I liked it. It's I think it's probably better than the first one.
You know, if you know going in what the first one is
Mhm.
and what the story's about, then I have to agree with you on that. But if you go into Orphan, the original one, and not know what it's about and not see this before you saw the original, that because I remember seeing Orphan in the movie theater, the original Orphan. I saw
Yeah,
it in the
13
theater.
years ago.
I
Yeah.
100% did. I was I was blown away. I was like, what did I just see? What's going on here? What are you talking about? Like it was the twist in that, like when you first get it, is awesome. But I love they stepped up their game. They got intelligent. They I think studios are finally getting it that we need more intelligent movies.
Well, the problem with the first one I have, and this is just me, I don't remember Esther. I remember Orphan came out, and then when you mentioned there's a sequel, I'm like, what? Like why? Because a lot of people really like Orphan. That's fine. But to me, I was like, I don't remember anyone clamoring for a sequel or a prequel to Orphan. But you know what? I'm glad they did because this movie's killer.
I'm sure they did it for like a low budget. I'm
Yeah,
guessing
yeah.
this was not a high budget movie because
Yeah.
there wasn't like a lot of special effects. There were some effects,
Yeah.
but not like super, like. So I'm guessing they did this for pretty cheap.
Yeah, they had to. And it seems
just,
like it seems like a pandemic movie, like not in the bad way, but low, not a whole lot of people. You know what I mean? So
just like your face.
yeah, that's right.
Your face is like a pandemic movie.
But yeah, go see.
Did you know
Orphan
your
First
face
Kill.
is a pandemic movie?
Yeah, you'll have a dictionary pandemic movie in my face right there.
Pandemic movie. Is there a movie called Pandemic Movie? We should look up Pandemic Movie.
No, we just shouldn't. I mean, there's movies about pandemics, I'm
we
sure.
Let's have a movie.
But why don't you go ahead and read quotes for this so we can give a score and get the news segment.
I guess we can do that. All right. Oh, look at these tiny little notebooks I got.
Ooh,
isn't it pretty?
Cute. It's very cute.
I did it so I could write notes about this, and I'm also got other ones where I can write notes about wrestling. So I could probably start my own little branch of and it has a nice little Edward Scissorhands sticker on it, and the other one has a wrestling sticker on it, so I know which one's which. Anyway, who's Leanna? Our most dangerous patient. She is the reason we're even open. Oh, honey, are you lost? Do your parents work here?
I did want to mention. Oh, they're speaking English in this, like in an Estonian facility.
I know. I noticed that too. Hey, man, they spoke English the whole time in Prey.
Okay.
All right. She struggled against her restraint so much that she would bleed. Oh, Anna, it's usually only takes one. I miss her to every moment of every day. It all seems like a performance. How about I cut your balls off and feed them to you, you shit stain?
Yeah.
That was a good line. Esther did vanish from our little town, and that's a concern. I can be quick. Well, I can be quick too. She has an accent and dresses like Lizzie Borden now. That was a blast. No wonder uptight billionaires give away all that money. That is beyond fucked up. Don't you say her fucking name, you ass. I hate it when I can't read my own handwriting.
Yeah.
You say you can paint. What else? What else can you do? You're not her, and you never will be. He would repulse by you, as all men are.
Fuck.
Our argument is over. You're fucking dead. Just die, you freak. You've taken everything. Who are you? Who are you? You are a monster.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. So what's my score on this? Because that's generally how you do it. My score on this one's probably a 3.7, 3.8. I like this movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 3.8, man. I liked it. I was happy with it. It made me happy in my no-nos. It was just a movie that I dug so much. I was just like, man, I can't wait. I wanna watch it again. I want to see. If they do another one, I'm gonna watch it no matter what. Even if we don't do it for the podcast, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a go. And if they mess it up, they mess it up.
Yeah, I got 10 movies I want to see that we can't fit into the podcast. like I know there's tons of movies I want to see, but
there's like 10 movies right now we could have watched instead of the next one. But you made me watch the other one.
That's an accident. Okay. Now I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. What is the audience score for Orphan First Kill?
Oh, audience score. I'm going to have to say 79. It has to be 79.
76. You're close.
Damn, I was close. I knew it was in the 70s.
Okay, now the critic score for Orphan First Kill.
Say that again.
The critic score for Orphan First Kill.
What was that about? Okay.
I'm gonna cut out.
I'm gonna 68%.
73%.
What was it?
73.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And
critic consensus.
They're
Critic consensus is leaning into its ludicrous premise. Orphan First Kill is a sequel that holds its own, and for fans of campy horror, many even represent an improvement on the original. So, yeah, I thought I was better than the first one, but again, the first one I was like, it was fine, and then I was like, oh, they made a sequel, cool, I guess. But a lot of people really like the first one, dude. Like Orphan, people see Isabel Fuhrman as like this like horror royalty after seeing Esther or after seeing the first Esther or Orphan. So I don't know.
Right.
But that's Orphan First Kill. It's on Paramount Plus and in theaters if you're all about that. But you ready to put? You ready for news, bro?
Is there news?
I hope there is. You told me you put together a news segment.
Hopefully I did. Oh my gosh! Hopefully I did the news segment. This is the Movies Don't Suck in Southern News. I'm going to tell Chris a bunch of stuff. He's going to like it, or I will drive to Kansas City and kick his scrawny ass.
I don't know if I'm not that scrawny anymore. I used to be when I was a young man, but now I'm.
I was just trying to help you out, bro. I was trying to give you some love. I was trying to say you're skinny.
My ass does like is bony, so like Indian style hurts me after a minute. So, but, it's all settled in my gut, so I can look like I'm pregnant all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what do you got for me?
First of all, we got to talk about that huge award show that just went on earlier this week.
The VMAs, is that what it was?
The MTV Movie Awards.
Yeah. Oh, movie awards. Okay, I thought it was a video music awards, but
There was Video Music Awards too, but this is the MTV Movie and TV Awards. Guess who won Best Movie?
I don't know. I don't look at that shit.
Here are the movies: Dune,
Okay.
Scream, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Adam Project, Spider-Man: No Way Home, The Batman.
Spider-Man: No Way Home won.
Okay. Great. You got it.
Okay.
One on the punch. Okay. Best show: Yellowstone, Euphoria, Ted Lasso, Squid Game, Loki, and Venting Anna.
Did Euphoria win?
Euphoria won.
Yeah.
Now, who gets
I'm going
one?
I'm going with what young people thought that I think they like.
Wait! Don't even interrupt. Well, we'll get to this in just a second, and then we'll talk. All right.
Okay.
Best performance in a movie: Lady Gaga, House of Gucci, Robert Pattinson, The Batman, Sandra Bullock, The Lost City, Timothy Chalamet, Dune, or Tom Holland, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Tom Holland.
Best performance in a show: Amanda Seyfried, The Dropout, Keller Riley, Yellowstone, Lily James, Pam and Tommy, Sydney Sweeney, Euphoria, Zendaya, Euphoria.
Sydney Sweeney.
No.
This is Zendaya.
There you go. Do you see a pattern here?
Yeah.
Maybe they only could get 2 people to show up. Hey, Tom Holland and Zendaya, if you show up, we'll give you every award. Nothing against them. I love Zendaya. I love Tom Holland. They both are really good actors, of some of the best actors of their generation. Easily. But best hero was Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson. Best villain was Daniel Radcliffe in The Lost City. Best kiss was Poopies and the Snake in Jackass Forever. Best performance was Ryan Reynolds in Free Guy. So obviously Ryan Reynolds, Scarlett Johansson showed up.
Here's what confused me with the VMA or the movie awards is I saw out of all those movies they showed for like best movies of the year, the only really good one was Spider-Man. Like all the other ones wouldn't even make my top 10 of the year, but Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So
like none of these, I have no idea. Like Jennifer Lopez won Best Song of the Year for On My Way from Marry Me.
Whatever. I guess.
Yeah. I was just like, I was reading these and I was like, okay, who could you get to come to your award show?
Yeah. Because
all right,
Tom
let's
Holland
move on. Let's go to some
and
cool
Sydney were in town.
DC, the DC EU or the DC Semantic University, whatever you want to call it, may have found its Kevin Feige and Warner Brothers producer, Dan Lin. Yeah, producer.
Yeah, it's the producer.
But the producer Dan Lin, who has done Sherlock Holmes, the Lego Movie, and Aladdin,
right?
Is according to Deadline, the sense around is that Dan Lin had a position feel to him with him comparing his potential appointment to the Marvel Studios. So literally, he's kind of the guy the Warner Brothers Discover CEO is saying is their savior. So he's a guy who's now trying to organize all this effed up DC movies and get them reorganized. So that's why there's so much cancelizations. He's trying to get a flowing creative world altogether.
I feel like they'll come together when it comes with Black Adam. You know, like I'm looking forward to Black Adam. Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, but
yeah, right.
But you and I both know that The Rock, he doesn't like being the villain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, he does. That's how he became The Rock.
But okay, what movie has he done where he's the villain?
That's easy. Every single one. Brandon Gleeson has joined Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga for the new Joker, Floyd Ede. He doesn't say what his role is yet, but if you don't know who he is, he's of course, from Mr. Mercedes and Bergs, Pennington 2. Good actor, good guy. Looks like we're just increasing everybody that's to be in this movie.
Paddington 2. It's one of the best movies ever made.
Of all time. At least that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
So, I don't know exactly when everybody else will see this video or this, but September 3rd is National Cinema Day. Most tickets will sell for only $3. So if you're not on like a pass or a program like me and Chris here are, all movies $3 all day long on National Cinema Day.
Yeah.
Because the
Maybe
average
weekend's
ticket when it's
yeah. Maybe
I
a weekend's
know,
a big move.
I know, man.
Yeah. Did you
So, hey,
did you
man.
on the wait list for movie pass like we talked about?
No, not yet. I'm still on the other one.
Okay. Are you in the wait list? Because I'm on the wait list to see what they're gonna offer. And it really depends on what they're offering. Yeah.
Exactly. What are you offering? Kevin Smith is working on Tusk 2, reveals Justin Long.
Why though?
Because it's such a great movie, dude. Tusk was such a great movie.
It's an okay movie. It's just that I guess Kevin Smith, he can make whatever the fuck he wants now. I guess so he's got all that money for his Smodcast and shit. He can start putting money into movies that people will see because it's Kevin Smith.
Man, Kevin Smith, what a god. Harrison Ford's Star Wars blaster sold at auction this past week. They thought it was going to sell for $300,000 to $500,000. Chris, how much did Harrison Ford's blaster go for?
$650,000
from the original Star Wars movie. They thought it was going to sell for $300,000 to $500,000.
Okay, so how about $800,000?
No, Chris, it sold for $1,057,500.
Nice, nice.
Someone bought that fucking blaster for $1 million.
Again, I want to see this guy living in his house in a glass case up next to his other nerd shit. I want to see what else this guy has.
Like Billy Bob Thornton in Big Bang Theory. He was the creepy guy that locked him all in his basement. That was great. So spoiler for people who haven't seen She-Hulk. Last week's episode, not this week's episode, they finally, for the first time ever, made reference that the Edward Norton Incredible Hulk exists. Because Abomination is now in the MCU. Played by Tim Roth.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Which that was the one with Edward Norton. And there's a line in the movie where Jessica Walters, or Jennifer Walters? Is it Jennifer Walters? It is Jennifer Walters.
I don't know.
How did I mess that up? How did I mess that up, dude? I'm going to have to shoot myself.
I don't know, dude. It's 8:30, man. It's past 8. It's like 9 now. So,
Yeah. But the reference is she asked if it's okay that she is protecting or being a lawyer for the Abomination. Mm-hmm. And he goes, yeah, I don't care. I was a completely different person then. Get it?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis has got its main star. And you know who it is. You love him. You know him. You want to make out with him. It is the now straight out of rehab, Shia LaBeouf.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
He is joining the $100 million movie. Coppola's film has been ingested for a long time, having been conceived around the time of Apocalypse Now and having an original screenplay written around 2001. But the Attack in New York 11, but Coppola has got Shia LaBeouf, and he's also Adam Driver, Forrest Whitaker, Natalie Emmanuel, John Voight, Lawrence Fishburne, Jason Schwartzman, Grace Vanderhall, Catherine Hunter, and James Reamer.
So, speaking of Francis Ford Coppola, by the way, I'm 6 episodes in The Offer. Did I mention that?
Oh, dude, I just finished that last week. Oh, The Offer's amazing.
Yeah, it's
Offer's amazing. If you like The Godfather, or if you don't like The Godfather, it's a great story, guys. Take a look at that.
But I'm looking forward to seeing what the $100 million movie that Francis Ford Coppola's making. Because the past couple of years, he's made like little small independent movies like Tetro and Twixt. So this is going to get probably a wide release. So I'm excited for this.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Okay.
So a movie is coming out.
Uh-huh.
And it's based on GameStop.
They're making a GameStop movie.
Yes.
Okay.
And added to the cast today was Black Bear Pictures announced that today that Seth Rogen, Paul Dano, Sebastian Stan, and Pete Davidson have joined the cast of the movie called Dumb Money, the GameStop movie, directed by Greg. Oh, I'm going to mess this up. Gillespie?
Gillespie,
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on The Antisocial Network and scripted by Rebecca Angelo and Lauren Schuck Blum. Dumb Money will tell the story of fortunes won and lost overnight in the David versus Goliath GameStop short squeeze that may have ended up changing Wall Street forever. The GameStop movie will offer a grippy portrayal of how a loosely affiliated group of private investors and internet trolls on a subreddit called Wall Street Bets took down one of the biggest hedge funds on Wall Street, firing the first shot in a revolution that threatened to upend the establishment.
Do you have any friends that get in on that? Got in on that thing?
Yeah, I got in on it. I made some money off of it.
Yeah, we made a little bit too. But like, I had a friend who was like, she was like spending like all her money thinking she was me a millionaire, and she's not. she
listened to everybody and she kept holding. Holding.
You should have sold.
And you should have sold, man. I sold like as soon as it got to the peak where I thought was the peak, I was only down by like a couple bucks on what the peak was.
Yeah.
But I sold it and I was like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm not playing the game.
Yeah.
I'm not here to fuck them up.
Yeah,
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi's Sumu Lau is going to play the villain in Jennifer Lopez's movie Atlas. Yeah. Stars as Atlas, a woman fighting for humanity in a future where an AI soldier has determined the only way to end war is to end humanity.
I think I've heard about that movie before. Isn't it called Matrix?
Oh, you're so funny for being you.
I mean,
The Pain Hustlers movie, Netflix, David Yates' Netflix movie, The Pain Hustlers. Actors Jay Duplass, Catherine O'Hara, and Andy Garcia.
I think Catherine O'Hara is probably getting tons of roles off tour now. You know, like after Schitt's Creek, like we remember you from Home Alone, but we definitely love you from Schitt's Creek. So yeah, I'm into it. Jay Duplass, Catherine O'Hara, and who's the other person? Andy Garcia. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see it.
Let's do it. Also joining Chris Evans, Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay, yeah.
You know, I'm there. I'm there all day long, bro. It's a crime drama that wraps perceptions of the American dream. The official log line is Pain Hustler says the film follows an unemployed blue-collar woman struggling to raise her daughter who takes a job at a failing pharmaceutical startup only to get involved in a dangerous racketeering scheme.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like the storyline on that one, I'm like, cool. I'm going to sleep now. So like, it's like when you pull up a murder documentary on Netflix, you start out and you're like, it's not that interesting. You know what I mean? So
I know, right? Taylor Page from Zola, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Looper, Inception, Poker Face, have joined Eddie Murphy in a new movie in a cast. You know what that movie is?
Is it? What is it?
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun, dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun. What is it? I still.
Ding ding dun 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 dun.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley is the name of the new Netflix film being filmed. So yeah, I'm down.
So was he making the Person 3 after this? Is he keep on doing sequels?
This is number 4, I think. Yeah, so I don't know. Coming to America,
Well,
coming 3 America.
Yeah, the thing is, like, he did the he's doing sequels now because it seems like every movie he's tried to do, like, since like 2000, if it wasn't something that's based on a property, it just failed immediately. So Finch to Pluto Nash, that sort of thing. I'd like to see him do stand up again, personally. You know,
Yeah, I'll see. I'll see any. I'll try it. I'll try it.
Yeah, okay.
You
All right,
know.
give it a shot.
You ever heard of? Man, I'm gonna say this dude's name wrong. Ari Easter.
Ari Aster, yeah, director of
Who's that?
Hereditary. He directed Hereditary and Midsummer. So Disappointment. You're talking about me what news do you have on Disappointment Boulevard? Tell me. I can't wait, dude. You know how fucking excited I am for this?
Okay. He is going to be producing a new movie, a comedy. Through A24.
Of course, it's gotta be.
And he found his lead actor.
Who is it? Nick Cage is gonna be in the Ari Aster produced film.
This guy right here. Where's the poster? There it is. Nicolas Cage that is continuing the Cageessence, is what they're calling, like the Renaissance, but it's the Cageessence. Nicolas Cage has been back in action in a big way, of course. They don't know any details about the movie, really, about the comedy too much, but Nicolas Cage has been added. So, I mean, what do you need? I mean, that's 3 things right there. That's gonna, like, I think I put a meme on our Facebook the other day of this, where it's like A24's, A24 is working on a movie. Some bitch, I'm in.
Yeah.
Then you put Nicolas Cage in there and Ari Aster, who is already one of the great directors of this generation.
Yeah, after 2 movies, they're both slam dunks. I can't wait for Disappointment Boulevard. I think it comes out sometime in March. I just want to see a fucking preview.
Yeah,
just give me a trailer. I'll do almost anything for a show right now, but yeah, because I know that next Ari Aster film, the lead's Joaquin Phoenix. So, I mean,
I know.
Yeah.
I can't wait. All right. Paramount Plus and Showtime apps will merge into one streaming app. Just to let y'all guys know it. This time, Paramount Plus with Showtime for $7.99 a month for the standard. There'll be an ad-free offer where it's $12.99 a month. So at least you get rid of one of them,
Yeah, I don't use Showtime, but it'd be nice to have, I guess, those shows that I'm always missing. Really, you watching this show?
Yeah, Showtime's good.
Yeah,
I watch the show.
They got shit. They got stuff.
Ryan Reynolds, remember he's making a movie about a board game. Do you remember what board game Ryan Reynolds is making a movie about?
Sorry.
No.
What board game is making a movie about?
Clue.
Oh yeah, Clue. He's really cool. Yeah, he's really cool. Yeah.
The Lost City. He is now getting the game is getting the Lost City writer of the movie. Oh, I'm sorry.
Burp it up, dude. You can do it.
Man, I've had nothing but like red beans and rice and chili for like the last 3 days. Dude.
Yeah.
I've been eating. I mean, red beans and rice are literally waiting for me to eat.
Oh, by the way, red beans and rice. My mom makes the best red beans and rice. I'll do sausages. The New Orleans way, dude. She makes the best because she's from Louisiana, and every time she makes it, I go down there. She makes it for me. I bring home like I don't know, like 3 cups of Tupperware's and full of it. Eat that for the next 4 days. So I'm like, can't wait.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the writer, the co-writer of Lost City, Orrin Uzel, will be taking the place of that.
Mhm.
The Crow reboot cast Danny Houston, and in part, good. I like Danny Houston. He's a really good actor. I can't think of one movie he's been in right now. I think Wonder Woman, The Professor, Angel Has Fallen. Like, he's a good bad guy.
But
You know?
what you want is a good Crow movie. Like,
Yeah.
will it ever beat the
But
first one though?
Bill Skarsgård. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
if you're doing a Crow movie, you're gonna have a Skarsgård as the Crow. I'm down, bro. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. It's
I
not
mean-
Edward Furlong.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna do like goth Crow, right? Like the original Crow is like always sort of dark and shit, like a techno goth type
Yeah.
dude. Okay.
You got to give me my emo, man. You got to give me my emo. Matt Skallman has stepped down from Star Trek 4, the movie,
Oh,
because he doesn't like movies with fours in it.
Is he
So
scared of
instead, he's going to focus on Fantastic Four. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, he went from Star Trek 4 to Fantastic Four. Hey, man.
Well, hey, good Star Trek 4.
And there's a
Yeah.
bunch of rumors of people that's going to be playing. I guess it's not going to be Emily Blunt and her husband, John.
Krasinski.
Yeah, Krasinski. It's not going to be them. So, all right. Last but not least, here we go. In 2023, we're going to get a new movie in one of the longest series of movies of all time. That's right, because we need it. You need it. Everybody needs it. Guess what, everybody? We all need to see that hockey mask one more time. Yes, in 2023, we're getting a new Friday the 13th.
So is it a reboot or like is it a continuation of the ones? Oh, well, you're reading. You're trying to figure it out now.
That's all. It's just
Okay.
the producer. It just says the producer, franchise creator, Sean S. Cunningham has fans thinking that there's a new Friday the 13th, and it doesn't really say his exact statement, but I mean, there's been 12 Jason movies, so this would be 13th.
Oh,
Friday the 13th,
shit.
13th.
Oh shit. Okay. All right, let's do it.
Oh,
All
part
right.
13. Friday the part 13th.
All right, there we go. We got it. I
There
think,
we
I
go.
think
Let's
we're good.
get done with this last movie.
Okay.
That was Movies Don't Suck and Something to Do Movies. Yes, news. I told Chris a bunch of stuff. He doesn't believe it. He'll look it up online and try to debunk me for the next 3 hours after we get done recording.
All right. Yeah. So we're done talking about Orphan. Let's talk about The Invitation. The Invitation, directed by Jessica M. Thompson. Jessica M. Thompson has done such things as The Light of the Moon, The End, and she was, I guess, second unit director on one of The Handmaid's Tale. It's written by Blair Butler. This movie stars Natalie Emmanuel.
I trust you.
Also, this time's Thomas Dotery as Walter.
Don't scare you.
This stars Stephanie Corneliuson as Victoria.
On my first date with Tyrell, I saw this stunning redhead.
Also, this also stars San Pertwee as Mr. Fields. Also, Lana Bowden as Lucy, Hugh Skinner as Oliver, Virag Bharani as Emmeline, Courtney Taylor as Grace, and a bunch of Caroline Scroffers, mixed with a bunch of like English actors. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for this? It's so short.
A young woman is courted and swept off her feet, only to realize a gothic conspiracy is afoot. That's like the worst explanation for this fucking movie. Let me see if I can find
Well,
another one.
that's okay. This movie fucking sucked. This movie's awful.
Oh, dude, we're gonna talk about it. Just let me
Okay.
see. Storyline. There we go. Let's see if I can find a better one. After the
Yeah.
death of her mother, having no other relatives, Evie takes a DNA test and discovers a long-lost cousin she has never had. Invited by her newfound family to a lavish wedding in England courtside, Evie's at first seduced by the sexy aristocrat host. However, she's soon thrust into the nightmare of survival as she uncovers twisted secrets about her family history and the unsettling intentions behind their sinful generosity. That's 10 times better as the good description. But guess what? To be honest,
Doesn't matter.
probably deserved only the one line.
This movie's
do we
fucking.
talk about the do we talk about the thing? Because to be honest, it's in the trailer.
Yeah, it's a vampire movie.
It's a shitty vampire movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
the worst.
Okay. The only thing, and I'm going to say this, and I don't care if you agree or not, the thing that saves this movie, and I don't mean it saves it to the point where by any means they should make sequels of it.
Yeah.
But the thing that saves the movie is Natalie Emmanuel.
Yeah, she's great.
Her acting and Thomas Doherty acting, freaking, they had chemistry. I would watch 100 different things with those two in it.
Honestly,
right?
this movie would be better if they just fell in love and that was a movie. Like that's
like if the last 30 minutes of this movie didn't exist, this would have been a lot better movie. If they all would have just got married, happy, and that's the end of the movie. Great. I would have found a great love story. Everything would have been great. So, guys, this is the thing about this movie. This movie was PG-13. So anytime anything cool and gory could have happened, it just you didn't see it.
Or it was neutered, or if it was seen, it was neutered because it was just stupid.
Everything was neutered in this film. Everything was neutered. The first hour of this movie, like
nothing happens.
Well, this is what I'm going to say. You know a scary thing's coming. You know there's this big scary thing that's supposed to happen. But it seems like it was an afterthought.
Like it takes forever to get there, man. It's like give us something. Give us something. It's supposed to be scary because it's not. It's supposed to be titillating because it's really not. And I don't fucking understand it. Like it's thankfully it's only like an hour and 45 minutes. You're not stuck in it. But like I remember thinking like I walked out and was like I didn't like that movie at all. Like because it was just kind of boring. A lot of it.
Like I almost fell asleep at one point.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the thing. Like I said, the horror or the evil of this movie just seems like it's thrown in random places.
And kind of a shitty thing too. It's like we're making our own rules for how vampire movie works. I'm like, well, but why? Like, what's the deal here?
There's no need. Like, who wrote this?
Blair Butler.
Blair Butler. Okay, so what did Butler write? Let's take a look at this. All right.
The whole 10 yards, which is disrecruit. She wrote Polaroid, Hellfest, which we were seeing, and I didn't like.
Hellfest. We were fans of Hellfest.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was a decent movie.
The Halo 4 Championship, I guess.
Yeah. Attack of the Show.
Attack of the Show. She did 16 episodes of that. Slasher School.
All right. So let's talk about. I'm going to give the positives really quick before we rip it apart more. Positives. Sean Pertwee, freaking amazing as a grimacing butler. Who knew?
Yeah, he's a
butler. Who knew? I felt like he played that role before.
Yeah, maybe he has.
Yeah. Stephanie Cornelisi, I love her. She's a good. She knows how to play a menacing.
Is she like 7'1" or something like that? Like how tall is she?
What? I don't know.
Is she like?
She was a supermodel that got into acting. But Thomas Doherty, Natalie, and even Alana Bowden, who played Lucy in this, she was adorable.
Yeah,
she was like,
adorable.
Oh my god! Like
the
people in this.
Yeah, just falling around Stephanie Corson.
Yeah, the people in this movie acting together were good, and that is what's going to lead you to think that this movie might be a good movie. But it's not.
No, it's
Because
not.
as soon as it gets to the vampire part where we all learn about it's a vampire thing, even though they ruined it in the trailers, hell, the poster even has something like it. Let me
Yeah.
find it. The poster,
Yeah,
literally
there
here,
is.
I'll even take the caption off so you can see it at the bottom. I think it says, yeah, invited to the nightmare generation. Like
And
you
then
can tell,
Yeah.
you know, what it is. All right, look. I don't know if that was supposed to be like a big surprise, but it wasn't.
Oh.
It was just way too slow. By the time it got to the thing then it just became so cliche. And there's a part where it could be epic. There's parts in this movie that could have been epic. They could have added stuff to it that could have made it epic. But by time, and again, no money shots on anything. So like there's a part where someone gets their neck cut. Don't see it. There's a
Don't
part
care.
where somebody hangs themselves. You don't see it. Like there's things in this movie that could have gave a good payoff and made it a little more creepy, a little more gorier. But this was not the vampire movie to bring back the vampire franchise.
No, there are plenty of other better vampire movies like out there. And this
Day
one,
Shift last week.
yeah, yeah. Fucking, and it's just I don't know how it was made. It was dank. It was boring, which is something I didn't expect it to be during the invitation. Maybe I should have seen it coming because they go to cut. They just do weird shit and like I don't know, man. I didn't like this movie.
The movie itself, all right. Beautiful mansion. Like I even actually have it, but if you're not watching, if you're listening, I literally have the mansion behind us right now. It's a great mansion. If you actually look it up online, you can actually go visit it. It's a beautiful mansion on the inside. Great mansion, but on the inside, they borderlined it being too dark on the inside, where you couldn't even make out shit.
But that was the point, I think. Like,
but no,
terrible
I mean,
point.
in some
terrible idea. But,
yeah, and they're trying to make it suspenseful, and it wasn't. There's nothing suspenseful. There's nothing that made me think, oh, I'm that person. You know, like nothing about this movie. Like at one point, I thought her friend was going to pull a Get Out.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I thought that was going to happen because of the beginning of the movie. I'm sure I wrote down that actually as one of the quotes. But man, I wanted this movie to be good. I love the actors all in this movie. This script sucked.
Yeah.
It was cliche. It was not. It's like, you know, they thought they were doing M. Night Shyamalan. Like they thought, oh, there's a twist, and
the twist is shitty, man. Like
yeah,
and it's not even barely a twist because they give it away in every single review I've read of it on the front cover. Like, and my wife came at the end. She's like, oh yeah, did you know it was a vampire movie? I go, yeah. She goes, me too. From the very first shot, like she knew it without reading anything about it. So like,
yeah. Oh, here's a vampire thing about it. This has the exact same runtime as Sony's previous vampire film, Morpheus.
At least
that should tell you enough.
What's better though? What's better out of these two?
Morpheus.
Morpheus. Yeah. At least there's more going on. Yeah.
But the actors and actresses in this movie did not deserve this movie to be this shitty.
No,
that's literally the bottom line to this movie.
Yeah.
It's like these actors and like Natalie Emmanuel is like 5 seconds from being Nicole Kidman, from being like, you know, being a face actress, because she is good in everything she's done. She is good in everything done. She brings a quality she just has that it factor. She has it. She's a great actress. I just hope there's not many more missteps like this one, for her in her career. And Thomas Doherty, even, man, was beautiful. Like I was like, damn, that's a good looking dude. He came up on the screen, and I was just like, damn. Dude.
Do you want to? Damn, I want to get with that. That's what you thought, right?
Yeah, I was like, man, I might be gay, and I didn't know it this whole time. But man, I don't know, man. I don't like this movie. Let's read some quotes. Let's get to the end of this one.
All
You must be terrible weak by now. Oh my God, what an asshat. When things are hard, you're stronger than what you think you are. He's wearing an ascot. What does he want with your broke ass? What are the 3 rules? Eat, pray, love. The pain of losing someone never quits leaving you. Oh, this is the family. They're all very white.
Yeah.
How fortunate your cousin plucked you out of thin air and brought you here. I can't shake the feeling everyone is staring at me. Knowledge or nudity? What will it be, Eve? One was enough for my parents, and they would ask for a refund if they could. You will learn to love me, I promise. Did we just have our first fight? Finally, I was getting obscenity. Oh, I can't even read what I wrote there. There are so many misconceptions about our kind. Being married to a monster was too much to bear. Don't fuck this up for all of us, dear. I'd rather die than be a part of this. We have to destroy the evidence and leave now. Are you ready for you? Always. Anyway.
Okay, so what's your score on this one?
Oh, God, I knew you were going to say that. Oh, man. 2.2.
I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. This movie sucked.
I could not watch this again if I wanted to. There's no reason to watch this again. Like, if I went to someone's house and they had it on, I'd be like, all right, cool. I'm going to go back home.
Yeah.
Like, I think I can go find something else to do.
If someone goes to me and it's like, hey, man, have you seen this really good movie, The Invitation? I'm like, it was sure we're not talking about the same movie, right? We're talking about something else, right?
What was the other one? There's another one that came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah, a much better movie.
I know because I literally could not find stuff on this movie as much as I did that movie. Let me see if I can see. I think it's
2015 maybe
2016.
Okay.
No, it's sitting back. No, 2016. That's the one I want. Give me the 2016 movie. 2015.
Yeah.
And that was 4.5 stars. And I don't even know who's in it. Who's in this one? I don't even know any of them.
Okay.
Not one person do I know in that movie. But that movie would be better than this movie. Dude looks like Charles Manson in this movie. The other day, I was walking my dog, and he had to take a poop. And he took a poop in this lawn, and I had to get out my little baggie, clean up the poop, and I cleaned up the poop. That is a more interesting movie than this movie. And that's I don't mean to diss, the actors in it and stuff. I understand sometimes things just don't hit right, and that's what this was. This just didn't hit right.
Yeah, it's not very. It's not a good movie. Yeah. But you know what? I think we can talk about Rotten Tomatoes now. Now I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. What is the audience score for Invitation?
$42.
56.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I know. All right. Now, what is the critic score for The Invitation?
22.
You're really close. 20%.
Nice. I went 22 because I said 2.2. So
Critic's consensus
what's the
is,
consensus? Yes, I want to hear this.
despite a very likable lead and a refreshingly light touch, The Invitation is ultimately too predictable to thrill as either a romance or a horror story. They both suck. Both aspects of this.
You
I
both suck.
honestly, I would have liked this more if it was just a romance movie. Honestly,
Yeah,
That-
I mean, like literally, I wanted this to be better in so many ways. I just wanted this to be better.
but
and
it's
it
not.
wasn't.
Here we are. So, Invitation. Next
here
week we're
you are.
watching. So that was the Invitation that you can see in theaters if you want to waste your time. Me Time next week, and what else? We'll figure it out. Right, Me Time is
What
one
is
of them.
it? What's
Next
Me
week we
Time?
did. That's at the Kevin Hart. Is it Kevin Hart?
Yeah,
Kevin
Me
Hart
Time
and
what's at the theater this week?
something. We can do that fucking Aubrey Plaza movie. Emily.
Oh
Emily the
yeah,
Criminal?
I saw
Yeah.
a bunch of clips of her in the last couple of days about this movie, so
Okay.
I can't wait to see it.
Okay, so we'll do-
She sounds like she's had a really good time filming it.
So Emily the Criminal and Me Time next week, unless something happens. If Neil can make it through the weekend, we can. But
Dude, I know. I don't know when I'll be able to see it. I don't have to work Monday at least. That's a good thing.
okay, that's a good thing. All right, guys.
I was like,
well,
do I gotta work in radio? Do I gotta do radio stuff Monday? And they're like, no, you don't. And I was like, yay! They're like, why? I go, because I'm gonna be so hungover. Anyway.
Yeah, you can probably get Me Time in that day, you know. But
Yeah, I'll get Me Time. I'll get them both. What I've been doing lately is I do Tuesdays.
Okay.
Like Tuesday during the day, I'll watch the movie. I have to watch like on Netflix or whatever streaming platform, Paramount Plus or whatever. And then I'll go to work. It gets me a couple hours separated from the movie I just watched.
Yeah.
And then after I get done with work, I'll go to the movie theater and see the other movie that I need to see. So instead of like taking up random times in my schedule, I mean, I don't know if you saw that post I put on my Facebook earlier this week, I think the day or two ago, where it's literally from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where he's like trying to explain things and he's like this, you know that, and it says me trying to explain my schedule to people that work normal jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, that's right, because Neil is all over the place. But yeah, we'll do Me Time and with the Criminal.
Keeps
I'm
me
happy
young.
about this.
Keeps me young. Keeps
Yeah,
me
well.
young. Which I'm gonna be old soon.
We're both old, dude. It's okay.
17 days, Chris. I'm gonna be older.
How much? 42? 42 or 41?
42. I'll know the answer to everything.
Oh yeah, good job.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, give us some.
I need to get some 42 shirts, Chris. That's what I want for my birthday. I want some Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy 42 shirts.
You said that's 13 days away.
What?
How? It's 13 days away. You said.
Yeah, 17 days away.
Okay,
I was
cool.
born September 18th, 1980 at 4:21 a.m.
Not 4:20 because you could have lit up otherwise.
I know I was a minute late. I don't know. I was born kind of in the elevator. My mom says.
Okay.
So like maybe I was. I don't know.
Okay. All right. This is online. Who's.net. We're on Facebook, Facebook.com/podcast. We're on Twitter, NTS Podcast. We're on Instagram, NTS Podcast. Also, go on bonfire.com. Search Movies Don't Suck, something to do. Also on all streaming platforms. You send an email info@moviesdon'tsuck.net or moviesdon'tsuckpodcast@gmail.com. We're also wherever you found, like on YouTube, Facebook, like, subscribe, all that shit. But yeah, we're everywhere. It's hard for you not to find us.
Yes, and if you're a small business, hey, do us the favor. Send us an email. Send us a message. We want to advertise your business. We want to help you out for our thousands of listeners, our millions of followers. We want to make sure that you get out there. You get the love that you need in your society. Because you know what? We want to make sure that you are having a good day and a good life.
We do.
Chris?
I
think that's about it.
That's about it.
That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, no matter what you do out there, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, if you ever get an invitation to England, stop, turn around, come back, because you don't want to be the worst movie of 2022. Have a good day. Thank you, everybody who's watching. We did it late tonight. I know we did, but you know, some of us have weird work schedules, and it was a weird day. So thank you for watching. Love you guys. Thanks. Tune in every